Namaskar. Today I am going to explain a concept, that is Sammruchana. General analogy given is Parada mixed with Gandhaka leads to Kajjali, and they call it Sammruchana. Now let us clear the concept first, and then we can see the applied part of it. Sammruchana has been quoted by Naiyayik as two separate gati coming together. Two separate gati coming together, and the implied part is forming some another gati. Murchana is coming together of two separate gatis, and the resultant or the implication is forming altogether different gati. This is called Sammruchana according to Naiyayik. I think this is the important aspect of Sammruchana for us. Why? Because in this concept you don't reject the existence of the two gatis. The gatis are coming together, but they are not altogether compromising their existence. They are just coming together and forming another gati. Just to give a Lokagata analogy, I would say some different parties having their own ideologies coming together and forming government based on some common minimum program or agenda. This is analogy or Lokagata analogy for Sammruchana. That is, the parties which have come together, they don't compromise their existence. They have their own ideology, but they come together and work together to, or rather they follow some common minimum agenda. That is Murchana. The important point is they don't compromise their existence. And what makes the difference? In Parada Gandhaka, if you call it Sammruchana, that the product is altogether different. Not only gati, the product is different. The dravya is different. Because the Parada loses its existence, properties. The Gandhaka loses or compromises its own properties, and the Kajjali has altogether different Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha and actions. Now, why this concept is to be understood? I'll tell you. We use this word in Nidana, Chikitsa, Aushadhi Nirmana. In Dosha Sammruchana, we use it. Dosha Sammruchana Janito Vyadhi, we know. Now, if we continue the same analogy, which is the Lokagata, that they come together and lose their existence or compromise their existence, it will lead to some twisting in our diagnostics. Because if we say dosha dushya sammurchana janito vyadhi, but we can't say that dosha loses or compromises its own existence. Dusha loses. If you say vata dushta rakta, their vata is still existing, rakta is still existing. They don't form altogether different product. But the vata dushta rakta is dosha dushya sammurchana. I hope you understand. So the primary message is, in Sammurchana, two different gatis. Say Vata has its own gati, Avyahata gati, and Rakta has its own gati, and those two gatis come together and they form some different gati is Sammurchana. Their product could be different. The implication of the Vata Rakta gati coming together could be different. Similarly, Pitta and Mausa coming together, though Mausa is static mostly, but it is its gati. So Pitta Dushta Mausa or Pitta Dushta Shukra or Pitta Dushta Rasa, whatever, here the basic concept is the two gatis come together and form a different gati. And the hidden consideration is they don't lose their own existence. They have their own existence. Now, I'll give another example which I have found out just while having trek in the Samhitas. I found out that Kutaja and Kutki are together in some medicines. Like Kalinga Patolose Patram Kotokoroidi. In Shaddar and Churna you have Kutaja and Kutki together. And so I just tried to compile. I found out that it was long time ago. Computers were not so easily available. Even if the computers were available, no softwares were available of Ayurveda. So I did it manually and found out that about 380 or something formulations include Kutaja and Kutki. Kutaja plus Kutki and plus some other things like Kalinga Patolose Patram Kotokoroidi, like that. So I put it on the sheet and then analyzed it, and I found that whenever there is a Rasa Dusha and Amashay Samprapti, there is Kuda, Kutaja and Kutki together. So I made it a formulation of my own, named it Amashay Yog, and with a proper tarka I used it. Now you can see Sammurchana here. Kutaja is Stambhana property, has Stambhana property. Kutki has Vedana property. The acting site, Desha of their action is, say, Guda. But coming together, Kutaja and Kutki coming together, their site of action is Amashaya, which is altogether different. I'll tell you again. Kutaja is Stambhana property. Kutki is Vedana property. Both of them coming together, they have their own gati and coming together and they form altogether different gati and they act on Amashay. So many Vaidyas have been using this Amashay Yog designed by me, and that is based on this tarka, this Sammurchana. So the Sammurchana is coming together of two different gati, not compromising their own existence. Accordingly, we have to plan our diagnostic in the Dosha Dusha Sammurchana, in Aushadhi Nirma and in Chikitsa. So this is useful in while mixing two kalpas together. You have to analyze. Say you are mixing some X medicine plus Y medicine. You have to analyze that they are not going to work independently if given in a single pudi. They will act as a group. So accordingly you have to plan that. Also you have to say that, say Arogyavardhani, it has maximum kutki, but the half of the kutki and other things 50%, just because it has kutki, the kutki though may not lose its existence, but the two gatis will come together, or the group gati will be there, and the dynamics will be changing. I hope you understand this, the concept. Let me remind, the Sammruchana is coming together of two gatis and forming another gati which is not of either component. There could be three gatis coming together, four gatis coming together, but they form altogether different gati. That is the message. And they don't compromise or they don't lose their own existence during the dynamic process. That's all. Thank you.